Do you guys remember TimeCop? It was a movie that came out in 1994, sci-fi action movie starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. I always loved his movies, and there's an interesting thing with this one. This continues to be his highest grossing movie where he was the lead actor. Damn is right. So TimeCop was your typical time-traveling hero cop movie where, the wife was killed, corrupt people abusing time travel, gotta take down the bad guys, fucking it up for everyone type of movie. I mean, that's where it was at. Fairly simple stuff, entertaining. And obviously, we had to have a tie-in video game at the time, right? So, in TimeCop, the game, it uses digitized actors for the character sprites, similar to like Mortal Kombat. But unfortunately, Jean-Claude Van Damme wasn't available for this game's production. So they got somewhat of a body double, I guess. He most likely had better things to do than put his time into one of the worst Super Nintendo games ever created. Now, this game isn't exactly based on the movie, as it doesn't progress through the original movie's plot, but instead, it's kind of a sequel in video game form. You're now tasked with stopping the creator of time travel and fix all the crap that he fucked up along the way. That's the point of the game. Pretty straightforward stuff. So the first thing you'll notice, besides how crappy the Jean-Claude double moves, how floaty everything is, how stiff the animations look, is how bland the background graphics are. The game is a Super Nintendo game, and it looks it. That is if you were playing an original Game Boy game with no enhanced colors on the Super Game Boy on the Super Nintendo with the brownish looking color palette. Like seriously, just look at this game. It looks like crap. Most levels seem to just use the same 3 to 4 different shades of the same color for the graphics. Now, I can get over the looks of the backgrounds, but also the music is equally grating. So it's just kind of a combination of nasty looking backgrounds and crappy music. And it's just not often a game gives me a headache because of how it looks and sounds, but this game did it. I mean, pretty quickly too. Gave me a headache on the first stage. So, talking stages, most stages here play exactly the same. There are a few minor variants, but a lot of the levels will be platforming, multi-floor design stages where you just have to find the exit. It's easy and straightforward, but sometimes these damn stages go on for way too long. You'll start feeling like you're backtracking and getting lost, even though you're not. Levels may have multiple parts that just repeat the same crap on the same backdrop, which just makes it a little confusing at times. It's a very cheap way to make a game longer. If it weren't for the repeating additional parts to levels, like seriously, like level 1, stage 2, level 1, stage 3 type of thing, this game would probably just be a 10-minute game. Because seriously, the stages just repeat and you do the same crap over and over again. It feels like a really old, simple arcade game from like the early 80s or something. So while you're playing this, you got to watch out for these holes in the ground and collapsible floors. You can make it up, like I was saying, these multi-level designs, you can make it up 3 or 4 floors and then just lose it all by simply getting knocked back by an enemy through a floor. It's horrible. The knockback in this game sucks ass. Now, playing as Jean-Claude may seem like a fun time, but the hit detection, how different attacks register all over the place as far as damage is concerned, really makes this feel like the game was thrown together in a weekend to cash in on a big Hollywood movie. Why is drop kicking a fool an instant kill when shooting them with the gun is not? Yeah, it sounds like drop kicks are the way, but they are not. It's so hard to actually hit an enemy with a physical attack, you'll eventually just give up and just try to avoid everything. But it's not as simple as that. You can't always avoid everything. If you get surrounded, you'll just get juggled until you die, no matter how button mashy you get. Now, I hope you conserve bullets, which most enemies take like 2 hits to kill with a gun, for these types of situations. But on most stages, you will run out of ammo after killing the first few bad guys with your gun. So what else is there to do? Drop kicks are kind of hard to do, even though I do recommend every time you see a gap, when you jump, drop kick, because you never know what the hell's going to be there. And if you get knocked back, you're going to fall through a hole. So always jump with a drop kick. That's tip number 1. But like I said, what else is there to do if you run out of bullets? Just crouch and kick. over and over again and hope it connects. This is the most of the enemy's weakness, it seems. They just don't know how to combat low attacks, apparently. So, as you progress through this crap fest, you'll no doubt face many cheap deaths, including running out of time and instantly dying. It is TimeCop. Run out of time, you're dead. Once you get a game over from these cheap deaths, that ass clown Dr. Hans laughs his ass off at you. That's probably my favorite part of the game anyway. Now, remember how I said earlier you will run out of ammo quickly if you use your gun? Well, typically that's fine, as you could still attack enemies, like I said, with the little crouching kick. But there are a few stages where you can only use your gun to attack stuff. And yeah, those stages are typically pretty liberal with the ammo. But if you go too crazy, you'll be stuck until you find more. The final boss, for instance, I don't think there is extra ammo anywhere in that stage. You're flying around in a jetpack, there's landmines floating around in the air, and you can shoot the landmines. Hopefully you don't hit any of them, you'll take a bunch of damage, but if you're taking some damage and you need to, refill your health shooting the landmines, you may uncover, health items. So if you waste too much of your ammo doing all that, you just simply cannot beat the final boss. There's just no way. I haven't found any freaking ammo. I don't even think there's like a cheat code to get unlimited ammo in this game. So, I mean, you're just stuck. You're gonna have to die, let them kill you, whatever, and restart. It's just such a letdown when you get to this final boss. I mean, you always hope, like in a game, that the final boss is gonna be like some big bad guy and it's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be all sorts of stuff going on everywhere. But it just seems like a normal enemy that you're fighting at the end of the game, and you're just both floating around on the stage doing nothing. I mean, it is what it is. If you have enough ammo, just ride up on his nuts and continue to blast him over and over again. Fairly easy, nothing special going on here with this fight. So all in all, this game lacks variety, it lacks polish, and it lacks the feel of playing an actual video game. I've played better crap on those old, what were they, like 501, 201, 1001 shareware PC game discs you could buy at like Circuit City, The Good Guys, Babbage's. I remember those things, man. They'd be like in the front of the store in a bin for like $4.99. It's like 500 fucking games. And you'd be tempted, like, shit, man, that's like a penny a game. Yeah, those games were better than this. Really sucks. This game sucks ass, dude, for real. Avoid TimeCop. I don't even know why the hell I played this one. A lot better bad games out there. This one, I'll never revisit it, and I suggest you don't play it as well. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom. Bye.